Practice at least makes you better, I hope, which is why I'm going to ask you to subscribe now up front and then maybe at the end again. But the Democrats, the left, they're not going to be too happy when President Trump begins Operation Aurora to deport the unlawful non-citizens that are here in this country. And recently he said he was going to use the Alien Enemies Act of 1798 as a tool to help him do this. Now, that's not the only thing that he has available to him. There are a number of other paths that the president can use to affect this operation. But the fact that he's even bringing up the Alien Enemies Act of 1798, I find very interesting. Now, the left is already starting to harp on the fact that this is a wartime measure meant to only be used in times of war. And to that I will say, yeah, you guys gave up on the declaration of war or the definition of war a long time ago. When I say you guys, actually I mean the establishment. So this goes for both parties. The establishment gave up on the whole wartime thing. The United States has only declared war 5 times. And the last time was World War II. Yes, everything in between, Iraq, Korea, Vietnam, wherever else we've been, nope, not declared wars. In fact, we're basically paying for a war in Europe right now. Nope, war was never declared and nobody seems to mind. So I'm not really going to listen to any arguments that the president cannot use the Alien Enemies Act of 1798 because it's only valid in wartime. Yeah, that's not going to fly anymore. But more curious, if they do complain about this being used, I will just remind him that Rick Scott could be your best friend. Remember his 11-point plan from a couple of years ago, which called for every federal law to be sunset after 5 years unless reauthorized by Congress? Yeah. That would include the Alien Enemies Act of 1798 and every other tool that President Trump will be using to carry out Operation Aurora. Yeah, so everything he's doing, you could have had it automatically sunset, but no, you didn't. Now, we can talk later about whether the automatic sunsetting of federal laws is a good thing or not. I am in favor generally, but if they're going to complain about such ancient, archaic laws being used for something that they don't like, well, yeah, that's not going to fly either because, yeah, you would have opposed the sunsetting of these laws. So when they do start to complain about the Alien Enemies Act of 1798 being used, just, well, point out that, yeah, they don't get to define war anymore. That's lost its definition. And you could have had all these laws and everything else that he's going to use sunset. So, yep, nope, not going to work. Subscribe, please, and you'll see me in the next one.